Good afternoon, YouTube. How are you guys doing on this fine day? Hopefully, you're doing good. I just got home from work about an hour ago. I ate dinner, and then now, I'm working out in the cold. It is January 14th, I believe. And I got to flatten some slabs. Long story short, I got commissioned to do basically a table and 2 benches for the EMS of my town, and my buddy asked me to do them, so I'm doing them. This board right here is pretty potato chipped. We'll figure out everything when we get there, but I'm gonna flatten it, flip it, flatten it, do all what I gotta do. And then in here I have a bunch more, and then I'm going to cut them. Going to rip them down the side because they don't want live edges, and get them all put together. So that's it. 2 benches, easy, just flatten, sand, boards, and then put legs on them whenever they get me the legs. The table, I think I can get away with gluing 2 together, maybe. No, I think I have to do 3. I think I have to glue 3 together, but same deal. Rip them down the sides. Show you my new tool that I got. But let's get started on this, and we'll go from there. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for watching. New year, so hopefully I can keep making content for you guys. Burr's actually watching Graham right now, so that's very nice of her. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. Good morning, YouTube. Got like water running down my head. How you guys doing this fine day? Hopefully good. I got my dad coming over very shortly, and my grandpa, because he wanted to see what I was working on. But my dad's gonna help me with these. So, long story short, I'm going to cut these. This is my new tool, by the way. It's a track saw. It's made by Craig, which I think most people know the brand, I guess, if you're working on stuff. But it's a track saw. Just mounts to my old Makita saw that I got there. And I'm going to rip this side down, rip this side down next. And I got to do that for a few others. And then I'm going to run them over my jointer. And if you run both of them next to each other, you'll get that perfect seam. So that's what I need his help with, but we're gonna work on this right now. I'm gonna cut this right now. So thank you guys for being here, and hopefully this goes well for me. I don't see why it wouldn't. I think I want to clamp this track down. I just don't necessarily trust it not moving on me. It's not supposed to, but you never know. And that's the last thing I want. Like, if it's my project or something, I trust it, but I think that's good. Okay, let's get into this. All right, letting all my heat up. That's pretty good. It gets closer here, but I'm not gonna hit it, so. Plenty of room. Send it. Just send it. I left all these 1 3/4 inches thick So they're not perfectly flat, as you can see. But that way, when I glue them all together, hopefully I can flatten everything. And minimum to, I'd like to cut them down to 1.5 inches at lowest. Okay. I gotta cut this off too, I guess. Okay, so I've got 3 slabs sitting here. The table is supposed to be 3 foot 6 inches, or a total of 42 inches, and I'm at about 49, which is perfect because I need wiggle room. So I need to flip that over, or I'll just fill it with epoxy, either way. But the plan is to get dowels in these. So I originally thought that was going to be part of the table. It's got a little bit of a twist in it, so we're going to leave that for a bench. And my grandpa so gracefully gave me a dowel jig. State-of-the-art Craftsman dowel jig. And I joke, but this thing is absolutely what I need. So I'll pick basically what you do is you clamp this onto your board, pick what height you want, keep it set where it's at, and then you pick what drill bit you need, which I think 1/4 inch is it, or 6, what is that, 5/16. So I'll pick one of those, put my drill bit in there, and drill away. So the plan is now to come out here, write on these what's what, flip them where I want to flip them. My dad and I kind of did some planning anyways, and we think this is the plan, but with that there, I think I'm going to see how the other side lines up, and we will go from there. Okay, I marked where I need this to go. This has a little mark on it. Man, this thing's actually really nice. So I'm crimped down to the board. I got the right size for my drill bit. I'm good to go. So let's get this. Okay, so I got my floor all safe. So I've got dowel holes, put 5 of them in here. They're about, I didn't measure them, but I'm I'm going to say they're probably about 2 foot, foot and a half apart. And I just tested this one, but I'll show you guys that it goes in pretty smooth. A little bit of persuasion and it'll go good. So that one's great. Let's take this apart. You always should probably, I was going to glue it and then I'm like, nah, I should probably test fit it. So just food for thought. Let me take these dowels out and put them in this side. Let's try this one. Let's move this where it's supposed to be. Dowel fits good. They're pretty snug, but not snug. Like there's just a little bit of oversized, which is good. You kind of need a little bit of play in these. And the dowels will help this from, oh yeah, that'll go good. Okay. Okay, so switch you guys up. Okay, so I've made this mistake on my bench in my house. I will not make this mistake on this bench. So my plan is I'm just gonna kind of set this up. I measured and it's 1 3/4 is like the gap I need for each side. So my mistake I made on my bench is the edge is here and I wanted them farther in. Well, that makes your bench super tippy. So I'm going to go probably 5 inches is probably safe. So let's do 5. And let's do 5. Okay, and then I'm going to go 1 3/4 and 1 3/4. Okay, right there is where I want it. So then I'm going to mark in all of these where I want my bolts to be. You screw these in with an Allen head, and then they're threaded on the inside. I don't know if you can even see any of that. They're threaded on the inside, so you can put a bolt in. So, my plan is, I have all 4 of my holes where I need them to be, and now I can put a bolt in there. Bada bing, bada boom. It's actually the perfect size. Maybe I might have to drill these legs out just a little bit, but we will figure that out when the time comes. So I'm gonna do 3 more of these, and then I gotta do math on how to figure out, it's not really math, but I gotta figure out what I need as far as how many bolts I need for each of these. Okay, I got a bench done. So I went and picked up another set of legs. They bought 3 sets of legs, so there's one in the middle. Super smart of them, honestly. In my opinion, that's a great idea. I doubt with it being a slab, it would have any problems bowing or stuff like that, but you're always better off, if you're gonna have like 3 people sitting on this, to have a middle leg. So again, super smart of them. I learned my lesson on the first one, and this comes to the point where I start talking to you guys. I was gonna make this short, but learned my lesson on that one. I marked out all of these so that I'm ready to drill where those go. Huge mistake, okay? You gotta learn from your lessons. So the legs that they like bought, or that I told them to, or I sent them basically, or whatever, are these legs here. They've got a smaller hole than my bolt that I have won't go through. So I've been drilling them out, and I've been like kinda, I guess wallering, I don't know what you would call it, but I'm enlarging the hole. That's bent. I should hammer that before I put that on, but I've been making the hole bigger so that even though my bolts say 1/4 inch, I'm making it a little bit bigger than that so that I have a little wiggle room. But I took one leg and did every single spot that I thought it was supposed to go. So I'm better off doing personal leg, drilling with a small drill bit first, and then going from there. So to continue on, I will do that. Another thing that kind of put a wrench in my plans, I branded both these benches, and that's right where the leg is. And I cleared these already. So hopefully I can brand these again. If not, no big deal. I think I can brand them again. My biggest thing is like the burning on the edges I'll probably get, which I don't want. That's like a crisp brand. I might burn around it if I don't. So I'll play around with it. But I'm gonna get these legs in and call it a day for today. This has been a long process, and I would say I'm almost done. Once the tabletop is painted, I'm good. We just got back from Puerto Rico, so I figured I would get this work done, finished, out of my hands, and then move on. I've got a few other projects that some friends have asked me to do for them, so eventually I'll get to them. Good afternoon. I apologize for the lighting. Long story short, yesterday I came out into my barn and all my power worked. Today I came out in my barn and none of my power works. My heat still works, so my heat's on. But yeah, so I got a headlamp on. Hopefully this will do. But I'm just going to mark out where the feet go in this table and put the inserts in the bottom, and then this should be good to go painted. I'm still waiting on this to get painted. The two benches that I made are already in the ambulance office, whatever you want to call it. I talked to them. They loved them, so that was very nice of them. There's a lot of grooves that I never noticed. But yeah, so here's your table. I'm gonna flip this over and I'm gonna put the inserts in. I got the legs here, they're square. After I do this, we are done with this video. So I won't be able to show you the finished product because they have the benches already. They're just gonna paint their logo on it. I'm gonna leave it as is. All I'm gonna do is clear coat it after they paint the logo and wax it after they paint the logo, put the legs on. But I'm getting these set up right now so that I can just throw the legs on and wax everything when it's done. So let's get into that. So I got these kind of set up where I want. I think I'm doing 14 inches from this end to this end, this end to this end, and then I've got 3.5 inches from this end here over to here on both sides. It's a good balance between, you want them as far to this end as you can so it's not tippy, and far to that end as you can so it's not tippy. And in the same sense, you don't want them too far on this end so people can get their feet in. So I think 14 inches will be good. I got these pretty much pre-drilled and ready. Same thing, I had to expand those a little bit, and I did kind of opposite, one here, and then I might do some, these come with like a drywall screw type deal. I might put some of those in. Wood moves a lot, and that's what worries me as far as movement goes, but we'll continue on. That is what it's gonna look like. They bought square legs. They got 2 of them. So I've got everything set up to where I need to be. And I will put a picture up of what it looks like here. And that's it. I don't have the legs on in the picture. They're on my sawhorses, but it's gonna have to do. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys being supporting me what I do every single day. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I haven't built something like this in a long time, so it's quite fun. Long process. It is March 2nd, and I started this in December or January, something like that. So it's been a long process, but I've enjoyed it. Like I said, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And leave a like and comment if you think my lights are going to turn on next time I have a video. By the answer, yes, the comment better be yes, because I don't have any power for power tools. Thank you guys for being here. See you guys in the next one.